Hi YouTube, it's Georgette, Get a New Me, VSG, and you will not believe some of the things that have happened to me since my last video. Anyway, I'll give you all of my statistics so far. My high weight was 401. My current weight is 371. Um, I will be, I, I might be having surgery with Dr. Alvarez in Piedras Negras, Mexico on June 10th. I am 6 foot 3 inches tall. So anyway, with my when in my last update, I talked about how I needed to get cardiac clearance in order to be able to have surgery with Dr. Alvarez. Neither my primary care physician nor my um, cardiac physician would give me cardiac clearance for a surgery that I was going to have in Mexico. They were just all freaked out by the fact that it was in Mexico, and they both refused to give me any type of cardiac clearance for that. Um, so anyway, I ended up calling Susan, Dr. Alvarez's patient coordinator, and I asked her if we might be able to waive that requirement for cardiac clearance. And she said that she would talk to the doctor about it. I also told her that I had lost 30 pounds, and that I hadn't had an actual heart attack, that I had had a couple of stents put in. And just in case you don't know what a stent is, it's like a little tube that they put into your coronary arteries to whenever they find a blockage or anything that a narrowing, they will put these tubes in there to kind of hold that open. And so I had one put in about maybe 6 years ago, and then I had two additional ones put in about 2 years ago. And so anyway, that's what a stent is. And so I told, she had my medical records, and she knew that I had had a couple of stents put in. And since I didn't actually have a heart attack, I didn't think that there's that much of a problem with my having the surgery. So anyway, I waited for her to return my call. She needed a current list of my medications, which I thought I had given a list of my medications prior to this. Whenever I filled out all of the medical survey that they give you, when I filled that out, but I must have forgotten, or maybe I was just so excited it just slipped my mind. So in any case, I gave her a list of my current medications, and she said that she would get back to me. And so she got back to me on Monday, and she said that the doctor was willing to waive the cardiac clearance, but I did need to start my pre-op diet immediately. So I know in my last video I talked about having a little food funeral. Needless to say, that did not happen. I think on Monday evening, we ordered a pizza. That was that was my whole entire food funeral. And I don't, pizza's not like actually my favorite food. But in any case, we ordered a pizza and we had pizza. So that was it as far as the food funeral goes. But on Sunday, before she had gotten back to me, I was online, and I saw this article, or it wasn't even an article. It was on Facebook, and it was this one woman who had had surgery in Mexico. She was 21 days out, and she was having like all kinds of pains and complications, and she needed to have she had been to the doctor several times, and she needed to have a CT scan, and she was going to have to pay for the CT scan out of pocket because her insurance wouldn't pay for it. And so I was kind of freaked out by that. I read every single comment that was made on that one post. She said that this was the sickest that she'd ever been in her life. And I was thinking, man, 21 days out, she should be getting better, right? Not worse, better. I, I, I needless, like I said, I was freaked out. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And then, of course, I read my email on Monday night and find out that I have to start my pre-op diet the next day, and that Dr. Alvarez is willing to waive the cardiac clearance. So, okay, but then all week long, I'm thinking about it until today. Today is Friday, the 22nd of June, or of May, I'm sorry, the Memorial Day weekend. I decided I would call my insurance company. So I called them. I called them to um, try and find out if I had complications, what would and would not be covered. So what I found out was I gave her my group number and my ID number and all that, and I asked her about the complications, and she said that she would get right back to me. So she's gone for a little while, and when she comes back, she says, well, when did you call to find out about weight loss surgery not being covered? And I told her that it was in January 23rd, that I had called just to find out if weight loss surgery was covered or not. And she told me that she didn't know who I had talked to, but that it is covered. So, okay, big surprise. It is. Are you sure? I called on the 23rd, and they told me of January, and they told me that it wasn't covered. So she looked back through all my records. I guess they keep notes on, who calls and what they tell you. And so she said, oh, yeah, I see it here. Well, apparently she was looking at the wrong information, because your plan has changed, and it does cover weight loss surgery. So now I'm like elated and not so elated. But I'm elated because, wow, I can actually get the surgery done here. I can get it done in the convenience of my own town. I don't have to leave. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to be in Mexico. I don't have to be with strangers. Well, there'll be strangers, but but at least I'll be home. So I was thinking, oh, that's great. I'll be at home. But then I thought, wait, I put down $1,000 deposit. I might have to wait forever, because she told me about the criteria, right? All of the criteria that the health insurance company requires you, all of the things that they require you to go through before you can have weight loss surgery. The medically supervised 6-month diet, the psychiatric evaluation, proof that you've tried to lose weight at other methods, that kind of stuff. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to go through all those hoops, right? Or I can spend $7,000 and go get Dr. Alvarez to do it. Or, no matter what, I won't get my $1,000 deposit back, because it's non-refundable. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I haven't even told my husband. Like I said, he would just say, oh, well, no brainer, let's just not spend that money, and you just go jump through those hoops. But, he's not the one who has to jump through the hoops and wait, and this hasn't like ruined all his plans. So, oh my goodness, I am just so, I'm just kind of frustrated about the whole thing, and now I don't know what to do. So, in any case, the best laid plans of mice and men. But certainly this is like just it could be considered a monkey wrench, or maybe not so bad, maybe, not a monkey wrench, but I really don't know what I'm going to do. So, in any case, stay tuned for the continuing saga of Georgette's up and down weight loss journey. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.